Hi, and welcome to our Tuesday live leadership chats. Today, I'm going to talk to you about goal setting and the power and empowerment that is available when you put good goals in place. This is part two of a two-part series. The first part I actually shared last week. So if you're interested, jump onto last week's video and you can have a look at part one. Goal setting is a fantastic skill to develop. Goal setting gives us the opportunity to really achieve something great that we couldn't even imagine that might have been possible. My name's Kylie Butler, and I'm a part of Christian Coaching Institute, which is Australia's leading Christian coaching organisation. We've been coaching and training leaders in coaching for over 10 years now. So as we think around goals and goal setting, I think there are four key components of something that makes great goals. First thing is that they must be inspiring. The second, that they must be smarter. The third, not having too many goals at once. And number four, that they must be reviewed and evaluated. So let's have a look at this first one, which is they must be inspiring. Goals really do need to be something that you actually want or you need to achieve. No one's going to be motivated to do something that they actually don't want to do. For example, you come up with a goal that says, I want to read a book a month. It seems like a really clear goal, one book a month, 12 in a year. That's easy to kind of mark and tick off. However, if you hate reading, then any movement on this goal is going to be such hard work because the goal's not inspiring to you. You can either reframe the goal into something inspiring, or you actually really do need to change your goal. So the second area is goals must be smarter. You've probably heard of SMART goals before. However, I love how Michael Hyatt puts it in that sense of smarter. So let's have a look at this acronym. So S being specific. Your goals must identify exactly what you want to accomplish. The more specific you can be, the better your goal will be. The second part is measurable. You can't manage what you don't measure. It's impossible to try and quantify the result if you actually can't measure whether you did it or whether you didn't do it. So there needs to be some sort of measurement in your goal. It needs to be actionable. Every goal should start with an action verb. So quit, run, finish, eliminate, rather than, kind of that verb of am, be, or have. Actionable goals are going to be much stronger. Then we move to R, which is risky. A good goal should stretch you, but not so much that you're actually going to break, but you're at the edge of your comfort zone, and then you're going to step over a little bit. It's not too big, but it's big enough to kind of stretch you. T is time keyed or time framed. Every goal needs to have a date associated with it when you plan to achieve that goal. It could be by the end of the year or the end of the quarter or the end of the month, but there needs to be some sort of time frame that's actually attached to that. What I love about Michael Hyatt's one is it adds this ER on the end. A goal needs to be exciting. You should be personally excited about achieving this goal. If it's not the case, then you're not going to have the motivation necessary to be able to achieve the goal. And then the R is relevant. Your goal should be relevant. It should be aligned with your values, your season of life, and the other goals that you actually want to achieve. So smarter. Make sure that your goals are smarter. The third key component of a goal is actually not having too many. Productivity shows that you can't really focus on anything kind of apart from sort of 5 to 10 key items at a time. If we focus on too many goals all at once, then we get overwhelmed and we reduce our chances of actually being successful. So just start with a couple of really key goals and develop them before you actually add in some more. The fourth area is that they need to be reviewed and evaluated. If we just kind of write goals out, but we never look at them again, we forget about them, we forget why they're important to us, then we actually lose track of them. Our goals should be important things and things that we actually want to put in place or that we want to develop or grow or stretch ourselves in. And so we need to have some sort of mechanism to be able to review our goals. I have some key goals that I want to achieve every year, or, every year I put goals in. And so my goals I actually review every week. And then I look particularly at them every quarter. I use a Michael Hyatt Full Focus Planner. It's this one here. I have promised I'm not a sponsor. I just love it. So there's nothing to this. I just love the planner because it really does help me to focus properly, to look at what are my key things for each week, what are my key things for each day, what are my key things for each quarter, and what am I doing in order to continue to move towards the goals that I have set for myself, both work and personally. If you're interested in setting clearer goals for yourself and your team, empowering people through asking questions, getting better at deeper listening and building better relationships, why not join me and the CCI team for our September Coach Mastery cohort? It is the 4th cohort for 2020 and it is our last cohort for 2020. It runs over 12 weeks via Zoom and you'll be with other leaders who are wanting to increase their coaching skills from all across the country. We've been running the Coach Mastery class for over 10 years now, and particularly online, we've been doing it over 2 years. So we've got some great insights and learning and a great highly relational cohort, just as if it was in person. I'll put the link in the comments below. So let's have a look at a bit of a summary around goals and 4 key components of goals. Your goals need to be inspiring to you. They must be smarter. They need to have not too many to do all at once, and you need to review and evaluate your goals along the way at a regular interval. It's been great to connect with you today and look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at 1 o'clock.